What's going on, y'all? Ray here with Second Chance Rising, the channel that's more than just music but a ministry as well as gear reviews and rig rundowns. You know, a couple weeks ago I did a rig rundown of some of my gear, some of the pedal boards, some of the amplifiers. I'll link that video at the end of this video. But really, we got so many guitars here in the studio, it was just too much to cover on one video. So, you know, I kind of had mentioned that I'll probably just maybe do a couple videos a month, kind of showing some of the gear and the guitars that we use here in the studio. And this week we're going to start off with the number one, an American Tele. She's beautiful. It's one of the first guitars that I've got after the fire where I lost most of my gear. So we're going to get right into it right after that. If you want to support the channel, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. You can like it at the end. I hope that you will. I bought this with my first purchase, American Tele. I think they call this a Cherry Burst. It was my first gear that I had bought from Sweetwater. Got a great deal from those guys. Our videos are not sponsored by them, but if anybody knows music gear, you know you always get a good deal and great service at Sweetwater. But it was my first experience with them, and I think I probably bought 90% of my gear from them ever since then. Bought this back in 2004. I don't play it very much live. I played it on some of our, That'll Preach is the little solo that I was doing earlier off of our first CD called The Healer, and played it a little bit on that one. I doubled this up sometimes with one of my PRS or something like that. I put the PRS on one side, this on the other side on a few other songs, but it really and truly is one of the best playing guitars I have. The bridge is a modern bridge. I'll do some close-ups on this in a minute. Very comfortable for the rest of your hand. It's got the noiseless pickups, the S1 switching. It's kind of a little bit, some people love-hate relationship. I'm the same way. They're not completely noiseless, but they're close. They do a pretty good job for single coils. Probably, I kind of prefer rosewood necks. I don't know why. I mean, I hear a little bit of tone difference, but nothing that really steers me away from of a maple neck. But I guess maybe it's just the looks of it. Like a lot of things, it's just attracted to me more a rosewood neck, and maybe that's probably why I don't play this one as much. But man, the action is super low on this Tele. I know you can't see by there, but it's probably one of the lowest actions, easiest to play. Set of 9s on this Tele. It has the lock-in tuners. So if you do break a string during a show, you can change it really, really quick. I can put one on and tie it pretty quick, but not near as quick as just running it through there and tightening up that nut on the back there. The tuners, I don't know what the ratio is. Honestly, I should have looked it up maybe, but you can look it up if you're interested. But they're really fast action, so they really tune in good with not a lot of twist and a lot of movement. Hey, what you heard me on was playing on the Dirt channel earlier. Hopefully this will kind of come through, but it's but it's got a lot of good spank. You can hear a little bit of noise. Not sure how much that's coming across on the camera. And then clean that up a little bit. It's got a little bit of chorus on it. And kind of go to the bridge pickup. This is not an in-depth review, but just telling you some things that I really like about this Tele. I'm going to tell you that the best part that I like here at the end. And then you have the middle position. And then you got the S1 switching on this, which is the knob here that you can push in. And what that does is that gives you 2 more tones. So from the way I understand it is these are typically separated in one position, and then when you push that in, it actually brings them in like a set of humbuckers. That's the way that I understand it. If it's any different than that, let me know in the comments. I don't really know exactly the details. I just find the tone that I like when I need it for a particular song, and I use my ears, which is what we should all do, and I dial that in just the way I want it. But man, great little. This is kind of like right on the edge of breakup. told you one of the favorite things that I like, and I'll do a close-up on this too, but you got your heel down here, so you can really very comfortable to wrap your hand up here if you get up high on those high notes, so it's very comfortable. Also, it's got a carve out for your body. So the guitar is probably pretty light. I think if I remember right, it was just under 8 pounds. I like a light guitar. I know a lot of my friends, they swear by the heavy guitars. They think they got a lot more tone. Personally, I don't hear that. The older I get, the lighter the guitars I like, the lighter the gauge strings I like. But yeah, it's very comfortable to play. Kind of fits my gut a little bit better for maybe some of our heavier guys. Very comfortable, low action. You know, if you haven't played one of these yet, it really does make a difference with the cutout and the neck relief down at the end. And but anyhow, hey, I'm glad that you tuned in. I hope that you kind of liked our first little spotlight on our American Tele here. We're going to do some more, probably turn out about maybe one of these every other week. So I hope that you'll subscribe, like the video. We really appreciate your support. And God bless you, and keep looking up.